in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. 100% Dad here, Townsend Russell. We've had a great time here. They got a lot of fun things to do in Hattiesburg. Who knew? We thought it was a small podunk town, and it's actually a pretty thriving place. I like it. We got a podcast in. A Mississippian, still in the editing stages. We got some back in Georgia. We still need to edit. We've been having issues with uploading video and big files. We've capped out all our T-Mobile hotspots, and Verizon is horrendous to work with when things are going bad. I think they're good when things are going good, but we set up a new hotspot with them, and they screwed something up in the back end, and it's been an absolute nightmare. Their constant response is just reset it, and it slowed all the phones down on the hotspot. And they just couldn't figure out. They were escalating it, but not escalating it. It was just a nightmare. So we ended up canceling that. You don't want to hear about my problems, so I'll tell you what I'm doing today. Memorial Day. I haven't done much work because we've been out with the kids and family doing lots of fun stuff in Hattiesburg, which we got videos of and we'll be putting out soon. So I decided to dig into some fatherhood stats, focusing on like what happens when dad's absent, and the basics of it is suicide rates, rapes, teenage pregnancies, homelessness, school dropouts, behavior issues, substance abuse, prison rates, criminal behavior, divorce rates, domestic abuse. All these are bad things. I think we would all agree. All these things decrease when kids grow up with dad and mom in the home, and with dad there. And so, I just don't ever want to hear that dad's not important. It's so obvious in the data. And we've been looking at university studies and nonprofit studies and white papers and census data, and it's so obvious how important dad is to the family, to the community, and how many of these major issues can so easily be resolved when dad's just involved in the family. So that's something we're going to focus on for a few weeks, I think. And I think it's really time to call out the crappy dads. So if you got a friend, if you know somebody, a family member, whoever, that's not involved in their kids' lives for whatever reason, it's time to call them out. It's time to embarrass them. It's time to stop being so politically correct or whatever you want to call it. We're being nice. We're saying, oh yeah, we sympathize with you, but the reality is dad needs to be involved, and that's something we need to focus on. So I think that's going to be our primary focus for a few weeks is throwing out some of the statistics there and calling out dads and trying to drive that point home, where absent fathers are not good for kids. They're not good for mom. They're not good for the family. They're not good for even the community as a whole, which then includes the nation as well. Today's our last day in Hattiesburg. We're heading over to Memphis tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a travel day. Looking forward to it. Definitely going to Graceland, because who doesn't go to Graceland? Definitely trying some Mississippi. By the way, the food here, definitely trying some barbecue in Memphis. The food here in Memphis has been fantastic. I mean, just absolutely outstanding. I can't remember some of the restaurant names, but Pier 98, we did some crawdads and shrimp and chicken with them yesterday. It was so, oh my God, it was fantastic. We had some barbecue the day before that was just to die for. I can't remember the name. I wish I could. I'll see if I can remember it. But we've been treated really well here in Hattiesburg. We're at Paul B. Johnson State Park. Beautiful location. Tons of people here. Tons of families having fun. Hattiesburg's a place to be. It's really nice here. So if you're in the area or you ever wanted to explore it, come check it out. Who would have thought? I thought we were going to some podunk town, and this place is booming. So heading up to Memphis. If you know anybody in Memphis, if you know a dad, if you got a family, friends, or whatever, we're looking to do a podcast or two up there, to tell a dad to reach out to us, DM us, email us somehow, and then we'll get them on a podcast and have some fun there. See you next time.